Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
56 from my boy, 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now Bell. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Again, the ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
2nd and 6 at the 15.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Hundley. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 24-yard.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. 79. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Hundley. He gets it left side to Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Taken down at the
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the short side left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And 9.
Throwing, Hundley. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
53's the mark. 60. All day, every day, any day.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Touchdown, Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play?
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Let's get that
Picked
swagger,
off at the
y'all.
22.
Let's get that swagger.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Kareem Jackson.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Check 50. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now a run with Singletary. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here we go. Slam. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. He's coming.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 14. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
On the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
56.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that's incomplete. Normally sure-handed Sammy Watkins had it and lost it. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Falcons on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's looking deep for Bell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Falcons' 30-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
He was brought down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Jets.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Devin Singletary.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Singletary again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. Touchdown, Falcons! Devin Singletary, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open man is Denzel Mims. There he goes left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Touchdown. Denzel Mims. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Three yards remain for second down. It's out. It's loose. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him. Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Switch. Under 10.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They run here with Singletary. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Jets.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown, New York.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They will run with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They go right back to Singletary. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll give this to Singletary running right. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The 43-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Slam. Jumper. Shoot. Watch the safety creep.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Able to put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke.
A gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. This is Bell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Le'Veon Bell.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll go again with Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Coming, and down he goes. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Denzel Mims. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. And that is going to put them up by one, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
Falcons 34.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And 10 at their own 32-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right up twice to the encore. If you know, you know.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Kelce in the final minute, and the Falcons have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing throwing it in that situation.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. To throw is Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking for Perriman there, he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Crowder's got it over the middle. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Jets.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Rodgers again now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell.
New York.
With 5 seconds left. And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.